Ladies and gentlemen, is your county government doing well? How is your county so far? What can you say as far as your county is concerned? Why am I doing this video? I'm doing this video here based on the comments by one of my viewers who felt like Raila Amolo Odinga is being judged wrongly, in that he's calling for money to go to the counties while William Ruto is refusing. So on this particular video, I just want to take you through on some of the points that I've researched here and found that the problem of the counties, it is not entirely about money. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching my videos, take a second or two to subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give the channel. My number is always here. Engage me at all levels, and please, for those who want to support the channel, that's the M-Pesa number. Now, let me give you 2 seconds to subscribe before I proceed. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let me dive into the topic today. According to me, the problem of devolution, it is the Senate, the governors, and the party leaders of those respective parties that take these leaders into power. Let me start with the party leaders. Raila Amolo Odinga, William Ruto, and any other party leader being one of them. First of all, when these people come for elections, they seriously champion for certain candidates. But when these candidates fail, they don't even go and look for them and tell them, wait, we gave promises to the people of Kisii County, but you haven't performed for them. Or within this 1 year, what have you done for the people of Kisii County? You are spoiling the name, the name of the party. So please work hard. We've never seen such messages. We've never seen such meetings where at least a governor is facing a party on the basis of delivery of services. We only see them when the governor has been accused of corruption, being taken to EACC. That's when the party comes out. We only see them when a governor has been implicated with some certain corruption case. But when they don't perform, they don't champion for the interest of the common man. Why am I saying so? Look at across the country. Which governor is doing even 30% of performance? Not even one. We can say that devolution from the first term people, it at least showed some fruits. But the current devolution, especially after 10 years of power, we are seeing completely almost nothing across our counties. And that is a big challenge. Wrangles here and there, poor performance, and there's no party leader that has come out to castigate bad governors within our counties. And then, we don't blame the party leaders. So Raila Amolo Odinga is one of the problems of devolution. Tell me one time that he has gone to the member of, let me talk of even Somad, Sharif Nasri, and asked him, Somad, what have you done for the people of Mombasa? And then they hold a press conference and tell us for the past 1 year, we are happy that the governor has done this and that. And as we speak, in the next 2 years or 1 year or maybe 6 months, he's going to launch such and such a project. They are quiet. But if you go to Mombasa, there's no serious project going on that you can tell me the people of Mombasa are proud of. That's number one. Then I talk about the governors. I've just given an example. And actually, I can even give another one. Go to Uasin Gishu as you speak today. William Ruto was the deputy president before, and he's also the president as we speak. But what is happening in Uasin Gishu, it is not good. There's nothing serious happening there. Look at Morara Vampire Diaries. And apart from that, if you go to Eldoret as we speak, what project has Kotumoja brought up? Only complaints about Mandago. When Mandago was in power, why was he not put on question as far as the expenditure development is concerned? Ladies and gentlemen, a governor was literally implicated to have been involved, that is Mandago, on the embezzlement of people's funds. People come out, you ask people to give you money to take their kids to Finland, they give you the money, you embezzle it, kids remain back at home, while these parents sold properties. They sold properties. They stay back at home poor, their kids are at home, there's no hope for them. And this same person is supported by William Ruto to become the senator of Uasin Gishu. And as we speak today, he's still in office with the audacity to speak in front of people and tell them that you can't do this and that. Stop being corrupt. What is corruption if it is not him? Now let me go to someone like I've finished with the party leaders. Now I'm coming to the Senate. I want to give an example here. There's a gentleman called Abdi Guyo. This is the governor of Isiolo County. This gentleman, he has been grilled in the Senate not once, but I think more than 2 times. And in all these occasions, this guy has been found to be very guilty. In that, first, acts very arrogant. Second, whenever he comes there, there's something that is not good that is discovered. One of them, just to give an example, he was found to have purchased soda worth 1 million for a function. a tent costing a lot of money. Then you ask yourself, what was this that was done in that function that guaranteed such huge expenditure? Huge expenditure. And despite all these discoveries, nothing happened to that governor. Not even the money has been returned. Not even the ESCC has summoned him. Simply because, I don't know, he's President William Ruto's friend or something. So you ask yourself, what is the role of the Senate? Is it just to come, you question, you find someone's guilty and leave them there? Bullshit. That's not allowed. We can't allow that. So the first thing that should happen, it is that once they are found to have some mistakes, these people are held accountable. The governor pays for it. Now the governor simply knows, this time around he came out and it was found that he had 36 advisors. Advisors more than even the CECs, the CEOs, the chief officers. And then you ask yourself, what were these advisors for doing? Apart from that, he even actually said those are not his advisors. They are absorbed to the public service. Now then, he was asked, how many advisors do you have? He says that he has 4 advisors. Now name them. He doesn't name the advisors. Who are these advisors advising? And the Senate has not done anything until today. So their work with Moses Kajwang is to just flog us, to show how good they know what this, how good they can research. But they cannot solve any single problem of the counties. The only time they've come out is to impeach someone. Impeach Kawira Mwangaza and stuff. But when it comes to the issue of delivery of services to the common mananchi, they don't. Let me go to another thing here. That's an example. Now, like now as you speak, if you come to the places like Kisii County, the governor there, he has tried, according to him, to fight corruption. And maybe that's okay because we haven't had any cases of corruption. But as you speak today, there's no single huge development project that has happened in Kisii County. And as a result, as you speak today, Kisii County is lagging behind among the most least developed counties. But that's not the point now. The point is that every year, this gentleman returns at least 2 billion to the exchequer. 2 billion shillings. I mean that 2 billion not spent at all. Not spent at all. Like, he looked around, he did not see anything that was supposed to be spent. And it has a Senator, Richard Onyonka, plus many other senators who should ensure that this money has been used. Who then should do the oversight of the counties? Now, going to Bungoma County, a slight function costed 25 million for flowering the county. Just alone. Under Ken Lusaka. The same governor was involved in what we call having wheelbarrows worth 100,000 each. Wheelbarrows, we don't know what they were doing, what type of wheelbarrows were these, very expensive and stuff. Go to Nyamira. It's like almost a dead county. It's like there's no leadership. Rank goes right, left, and center. There's no orderliness. 2 speakers, 2 county assemblies, governors almost 2. What kind of a county is that? And we have senators. Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak today, the governors in the country are among the new billionaires in town. There's no governor who leaves office and is not a billionaire. Look around. These people purchase huge tracts of land. They build very expensive hotels. They do so many things. They are building houses right, left, and center. They are doing hotels right all over the country. Very rich. Then we blame release of funds from the exchequer, from the national government. Then we blame little amount of money in the counties. How can we say that? Why am I saying this? We cannot blame the amount of money that is disbursed to the counties. The issue of Kenya is not just amount of money. It's the leadership that we have as we speak. If you find a governor returning 2 billion to the exchequer, that means he has used it, he has done everything he wanted to do. 2 billion is remaining. Now return this one. And you know, the transactions, when they take place, it's almost like 10 million that is lost inside there for the transactions alone. Then you come and tell me that the problem of the counties, it is money that they get. I'm blaming governors because, like in Kisii County, when the governor got into office, the wage bill was up there. But he also added the wage bill to almost 150 million every financial year. That shows very well that they don't care as such for development. Why do you increase the expenditures of the county, yet you are saying you don't have money? So as we speak today, the wage bill in Kisii County is about 60% plus. So development goes about 40%, 35%. And if you check within this 35%, just around 2 or maybe 0 point something percent goes to the common man directly. The rest is building offices, building offices for governors, building, renovating offices, having things like MCA offices, things that completely do not matter for the common man. Very dangerous. Then we blame the issue to do with release of funds or maybe little amount of money given to the counties. No, this is leadership. If the money that was given to the counties is utilized properly, the money used very well, we can be able to get tremendous development in the country. Devolution is the major thing that has killed development in the country because the governors literally embezzle the funds. So how does Raila Amolo Odinga come in? He keeps on telling people to take money to the counties. Do you know that before Raila Amolo Odinga comes to Kisii here, who caters for the expenses? Do you know who caters for his hotel? Do you know who caters for the vehicles? Do you know who organizes those meetings? Even he goes to Hamabe. Do you know how he's received? Do you know who pays for his ticket? Do you know how the campaigns are funded? Do you know in 2022 how much governors contributed to the campaigns of Raila Amolo Odinga? Our monies taken to the counties are used to please the party leaders, organizing unnecessary things in this country. So therefore, the money that is given to the counties, we should have a mechanism to check on how that money is spent well. And the senators must wake up so that whenever a governor is found to have a problem, he is also held culpable. Not even far from what they have discovered. We cannot have a scenario where the Auditor General releases a report, the governors go question and just leave it there. We don't want that.